PPE, aka bunker gear. Hey, this is Billy Goldfeder answering some questions from you as part of the What's Your Problem series hosted by FireRescue1.com and Lexipol. And here's today's question. How can we call ourselves a professional fire service if we can't even get our members to wear their PPE, SCBA, or even their seatbelts? I see pictures online of firefighters in jeans with their coats open, not at my department, but other places. Well, I would suggest you make them put that stuff on. I don't know why this is so difficult. Now, obviously, what's lacking in the organization is discipline. And from discipline, really, we get discipline when we have policy and procedure. So here's sort of my algorithm for that. So we decide what we want to do in our organization, right? Let's say we're going to wear PPE. Every time we get off the truck, you're going to be geared up. The chiefs are going to wear their gear, yada, yada, yada. So we agree that's going to be the policy. We draft the policy, and then we train everybody on that policy, right? We're going to train everybody that you're going to wear your gear. Here's why you're going to wear your gear. Here's examples of why people got hurt because they didn't have their gear on. And we're going to practice putting on our gear and whatever else you need to do. And then we all agreed because we have policy or procedure to do it, right? Policy is making you, is the reason you do, or let's see, policy is, this is what the organization wants. Procedure is how you do it, right? So now we've got that and we've trained on it. So now here's the key part. And once again, we point to the company officer. Company officers have got to set the tone on wearing the gear. Now, in most cases, I do point at the company officers being the solution or the reason for a problem. But in the gear issues, so often we see chiefs walking around the fire ground in their uniform or their shirt and their badge on their belt and a ball cap. Stop. Put your gear on. Look, I don't know about you, but I love putting my gear on because it reminds me of what I do and what I love. I put it on and I'm setting the example. And look, in most cases, I end up being a division supervisor at a fire. So I'm not really at risk, such as the young captains and all crawling down a hallway or something like that. But I'm setting the tone. If that guy at his age and his time on the job can put his gear on, we can all put our gear on. So that's kind of my response to you is what's the policy? What's the expectations of that policy? Train people on that. And chiefs, lieutenants, captains, start enforcing it. But let's say you've got chiefs who aren't wearing their gear. It does not give permission for you to not wear yours. That's somebody else's problem to deal with. But the chief's not wearing his gear. That's right. But you know what? That's a separate issue. You're going to wear your gear. It's easy when you're at a company level to point up and say they're not doing this or not doing that. Forget those excuses. I don't care, okay? If your chief doesn't want to wear his gear or her gear, that's their business. They should be setting the tone. They're missing a great leadership opportunity, right? But it doesn't mean that at your level, you stop wearing it. You get on the run, you put your gear on, no more excuses. Hey, email Fire Rescue 1 your questions. If I can't help you, you cannot be helped, right? Seriously, I'm glad to help you whatever you throw my way. In this case, wearing gear, right? Not a particularly tough problem because there's no reason why we shouldn't be wearing our gear. We worked so hard to become firefighters. Now you have a chance to wear gear, put it on. Anyway, send me a question. I'll be glad to take care of getting some kind of answer for you. Take care. Thanks.